Hello, Scott Sylvan Bell coming to you live from Oahu. It's 8:46 in the morning, April 27, 2015, and we're talking about frequently asked questions that I get from salespeople or people who want to be in sales. And one of the most common ones is, am I going to have to overcome objections? And I'm going to say, yes, you are. Now, part of what you have to understand is part of the objections happen in the mind of the buyer because they're nervous about doing something or something was not addressed in the sales process. So I'm gonna share with you the best process or the ability that you have is to get one process and stick with it and do the same thing over and over and over again, even if it gets boring. Because what you're gonna find is, like, you watch any band, any performer, they get up on stage, they do the same song over and over and over again with slight variations. They may say, Honolulu, we're coming to you live. And then the next town, they're like, Sacramento, we're coming to you live. And then Las Vegas, they make small variations, but they do the same thing over and over and over again. So part of the objections come from the sales process when somebody's not doing everything that they're supposed to. Part of the objections come from part of the objections come from the buyer and them just dragging what's going on in the mind of themselves for reasons unknown. It could just be that they don't want to make a decision today. So like, I have an uncle who just never wants to make a decision. He just, whatever it is, even if the offer is really cool, he just doesn't want to make a decision. So it creates some challenges for him. Create some challenges for the buyer too, or the salesperson, because what if that offer is really cool and he should have got it that day and he misses out. So some of it comes from the buyer, some of it comes from the salesperson. Some of the salesperson issues is not going through a whole presentation. Some of the salesperson issues is being really whiny or being really needy or being uncertain about what's going on and creating a bunch of challenges for themselves, and that could create problems. So are you going to have to overcome objections? Yes, you are, but it's part of the job. It's just like, you know, if you were working on a factory line, think of an objection this way. A factory piece is coming through and it falls off the line. Oh, that's an objection. It didn't want to go through. Okay, so you're driving through traffic and the stoplight changes, right? You're going from green and it goes to red. Oh, that's an objection, right? But it's part of the process. It's part of what's going on. You're going to have to deal with objections. It's going to be okay. It's going to be normal. Now, if you could do a small favor for me in the box down below, leave a comment, question, or story, that'd be fantastic. To the right or to the left, there's a subscribe button. Subscribe and then send it out to all your friends via StumbleUpon, Facebook, Twitter, Google+, LinkedIn. Scott Sylvan Bell, coming to you live from Oahu. Only Scott Bell is still. See you soon. Thanks for watching. Aloha.